creator of all that is, ubiquitous, encompassing, profound. Tuning into this energy of the divine is humbling and empowering all at once. That is one of the mysteries, the minuscule and the majuscule. Our part right here, right now, is why we are here, why we are tuning in. We are our purpose. Consider no predator and no prey, just us awash in divine energy with all its movement and play. When we do this, there is peace within. When there is peace within, there is gratitude. Where there is gratitude, there is clarity and direction that we are here to take responsibility now that we know who we are. We are of source, of creator energy, and so it is.
Thank you, Charlie.
My pleasure.
Hi, I'm making this recording. Kim's on with me so that I can record. There's maybe a couple more that might show up. But basically, I got my ballot. And Laura and I and everybody else has a big deal going with sheriffs on the ballot coming up. And this is for Washington County Republican Party primary. And I think well, hi, Laura.
Hi there.
This is regarding this.
I can't see that.
Can you see it now?
Your ballot? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
What
a
about
part. Okay, it came today in the mail.
Yeah, I got mine too.
Okay, we can no longer back off from this.
Well, don't talk to me about it. I hear you.
In my estimation, no, I'm talking to a recording here so that we will have it, that we can make the points of contention visible to a whole lot of people and stimulate others to take action, basically. And that's what I'm doing with this little recording. So mine goes to the Republican Party. And we need to know the Oregon Statewide Jural Assembly article, blah, 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 with all our de jure bona fides intact, we need to go to the Washington County Recorder and to the Republican Party for Washington County and challenge this ballot. Then we have to do the same thing with Cheryl at the Secretary of State's office and challenge this ballot. And it's got to be done in an official document with a cause number from Charlie and served by 4 in Salem. Probably take all day screwing around with this. But the paperwork has to be done. This ballot has to be stopped to the best of our ability, and we can't put it off anymore. So that's why I'm making this recording. I look here on the ballot, and running for Secretary of State is Dennis Linthicum. He's a convicted criminal. We don't have a sheriff that'll serve the papers on him or a DA that will follow through on the presentment that they received and the verdict from a court. And he's running for Secretary of State. as a Republican. Not good. Brian Bodquist is running for state treasurer. Brian is a convicted criminal, also convicted in the same trial as Dennis. Michael Cross is appearing on the Republican ballot, and he told me he was running as a Democrat. Then I see all of the rest of these people, and many of them I don't recognize at all. But the ballot's got to be challenged. Oh, I see one here, Oscar Garcia running for judge. He should run for cover. And several more that are running for judge and county office. And I know that the mayor of Beaverton is not a responsible person.
Excuse me, Ron.
Yeah.
I think that this recording you're making is not right. It should be on the action committee. We should be going through the action committee. You're getting a lot of involvement here, and we need to talk about it to the action committee so everybody is in agreement with going forward. I hear you. I'm dropping out of the call.
Okay. I don't see the sheriff on this one. But boy, another paper ballot mailed in, counted by a machine, and they call that an election. Hot damn. Yep.
You know, I'm in Josephine County. Can you hear me okay?
Barely, but that's probably
Okay.
my fault.
I'm in Josephine County, and there's a bunch voted on, like 5 or 6. No one's running against them. That's ridiculous. I don't understand that. Why would you let these people that have been corrupted run unopposed?
Yes. And why
I don't
are they
understand any
even
of that.
running? There's not one judge or justice that has a proper oath. We've already proven that. The paperwork signed, sealed, stamped, witness, all the bullshit's done, and yet their name is on the ballot. And I don't think we
Yeah.
say again.
Can't we find anybody who's got honor and integrity to vote against these people? I'm sure they're all Soros backed.
Oh,
I don't
I've
understand
got
that.
I've got a theory on that. Anybody that wants to be the sheriff, no, that's not quite true. Almost anybody that wants to be the sheriff, I don't want them to be sheriff. The
And
person,
the judges too, probably.
yes, exactly. And the person that I would deem a responsible person to do that job and to do it well, they don't want the job.
Yeah. Well, I don't blame them. It's pretty crazy what they're getting themselves into if they try.
Are you really off grid or doing your best to be off grid?
Yeah.
Good for
Yeah.
you.
I have solar power. I don't have the power company. I don't have water. I have rain. um, I'm doing my own composting of my waste in a very sustainable fashion. I am more than organic. I've got chickens, and I'm trying to get my for the year.
Outstanding.
And I started this property about 2 months ago.
When you have some free time and you look on Skype and it's a green ball for me, I would like to do a interview with you and talk to
Okay.
you about what you're doing and where you're doing it and where your mind is and how you're coming at this from Josephine County. Would you do that with me?
Yep.
All right, good. Not right this minute, but soon. You look
Okay.
great. You really
Okay.
do. Would you pan around and show me a little more?
Yeah. Let me see if I
You
can
have
turn this
dogs?
camera around easy. Oops, wrong way.
Kim, do you have dogs?
Not yet. Well, I did, and the dog I had is a beautiful young German Shepherd. She got hit by a car and killed just a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, God.
So I'm trying to get another one eventually, because I need somebody else up here with me, to kind of help me protect myself and just be a
Uh,
companion.
my granddaughter has a piece of property of some acres in a place called Placerville, California.
Yeah.
And she used to have uh what Ridgeback. She had Ridgeback dogs, her and her mom. And she stopped having that kind of dog and went for a large uh what do they call them?
Great Pyrenees,
No, they got a name for it. Uh
a Great Dane.
Protection dog.
Uh,
There's like 5 or 6 breeds that just protect the property and everything on it. They live with
oh,
the goats, and
like a livestock guardian dog.
guardian dog is the exact word. Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she got 2 of them.
Yeah.
They're huge. They eat you out of house and home, but
Yeah.
nothing enters the property that they don't know about.
Let's see,
And
turn that. Go
they
ahead.
take
I was just trying
they
to figure
take
out
care of.
how to.
You have goats?
Go ahead, Ron.
You have goats?
No, I will have sheep eventually. I'm not ready for them yet.
Aha. Well, sheep and goats are 2 different animals for sure.
Right, for sure. But
Yeah.
goats are really very unmanageable for me. I'm in my 60s, and I just don't have the energy for goats. They get into all kind of trouble.
Oh, they do.
So
Oh,
sheep, sheep are are quiet, and they respect fence lines, and they don't jump on top of your car and stuff like that.
I
So
met a late. I met
I'm
a.
gonna turn this I'm gonna turn this around so you can see a little bit more without my face in the middle of it. Ready?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Wow, that's a big
So
pad.
yeah, that's where I'm gonna have basically a pasture and raise all of fodder for my animals, and probably where the sheep will go, and maybe rabbits. Um, and then, can you see up higher the mountains all
Yeah.
around?
Yep.
Yeah. There's another pad bigger than that down lower, but it's right next to the freeway, I-5, and uh, that's how Ginger got killed. She got out at the bottom of my property, and something interested her. She was curious. She got out there, then got confused, and it's really loud. And someone ran into her. Thought they were killing a deer. So it was pretty awful, actually. But I've moved since then. I've moved up here higher, on where it's got the flat area that my son did all of that grading and the berm and stuff just about a month ago.
Yeah, I
So
remember that.
yeah, Yeah, I was pretty busy that weekend. So anyway, that's what I'm
All
doing.
right. I'm looking forward to getting some proofreading from you. When's that going to happen?
Well, evenings work best for me, because I gotta make hay while the sun shines, so they
Yes.
say. So I gotta be busy doing stuff, especially when it's clear like it is today. Um, so pretty much every evening after about 7, I've got time.
All right. I'll give you a jingle on Skype.
Okay. All right.
Ciao.
Sounds great. Good talking, Ron.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
They do not want to let go of this. They do not intend on losing here. And we do not intend giving it back to them.
And then the bullets started flying. And then he jumps out of the car. And he's got both his hands up. And he got out of the car, and he had his hands in the air. He's like, just shoot me then. This is what you want, to shoot me. And they did. They shot him dead. With his hands in the air, and I saw it. I swear to God. He was just walking with his hands in the air. And they shot him. And they shot him dead, and then after he was down on the ground, they shot him 3 more times.